Hi, good evening everybody. Welcome to Blue and Gold Talk, the video on the channel if you're new. Random Buffalo Sabres talk. Guys, I've been tied up. I wasn't pouting because the Sabres lost that game. Believe me, I watched that game. I've been exhausted, just too tired. I could have made a video yesterday or slept, and I decided to sleep. I mean, today was one of my workout days, and I just can't with my forearm still. It's impossible. The apartment I was working on, in a nutshell, the one that took up a week of my life, now they've gutted the place. So I'm taking out all the tiles and the tub and the sink, and I'm the one that has to get everything out, and it's a disaster. But it's done. I'm caught up. Want to talk about this game. I did get to see like 90% of it. I did get to see it. I watched the last two periods in full. And I'll tell you, when Suzuki went off in that last minute of the second period, I really thought the Sabres are going to come back, guys, in the third. I did. I thought they were going to come back. I felt good about it. I said, this team is different under Lindy. They could rally in the third for sure, and they did. But to collapse again, and Levi coming in, letting in 2 goals in his first 2 shots was beyond frustrating. The first one completely screened, and the second one was a good goal. So it's like, guys, it was just one of those games where, I don't know if you felt like me. I was like, good. You guys want to do this to yourself? Good. Good. Learn. Embarrass yourselves. Do this again. Do this in front of the home fans. With the Montreal fans also invading the building. Like, do this. Do this to your home fans one more time. I didn't like the way they played. And what did Lindy say about the game? I didn't like his wording. What did he say? It was there for the taking. It's like, no, it might have been there for the taking, but if I was him, I would have said that was a pathetic performance by us today. Guys, here's what's going on. Nobody's really talking about it. The last 9 periods, we haven't got 10 shots in a period. 9 straight periods now. 9 straight periods, and we're not really noticing it maybe because we've been winning, right? But 9 consecutive periods without 10 shots in a period, guys, is alarming. It's alarming. Especially when we weren't full of injuries then, As for Tage, it's day to day. That's not bad news. Luukkonen, so I guess they took Luukkonen out. When they took him out after 2 periods, I was kind of surprised. I was like, well, the game is close, though. I know Luukkonen, he didn't look himself in the game, and they took him out and they put in Levi. I was kind of surprised, to be honest, when they did that. I was. But it made more sense when I seen he's hurt. Okay, that made a lot more sense, Hey, if we're going to do that this year 10 times during the year, a game like that, we're not making the playoffs. No. We don't deserve to. You can't let the weak teams in the NHL dictate their game on your home ice. I don't care who you are. I don't care. I don't care for the youngest team in the league. They're the second youngest team in the league. There's no reason that team, who's really tanking, guys. They're tanking. They're not trying to lose, but they're tanking. Management knows this is a tank era for Montreal. Come into our building, get 7 goals and like 20-something shots. It's like, there was no goaltending in that game. It was a wild game. It was. And the truth is, guys, to a degree, it was entertaining. It was an entertaining game. But we're trying to get on track. Montreal is rebuilding, and we've done the rebuild now. Now we're in the process of step 2, where is results. We're in the results stage, I believe, of our rebuild, whereas the Canadians are just in the early stages of theirs. So, yeah, I was frustrated, but I got to admit, at the end of the game, I just laughed. I was watching it with my stepdad. He was here, and I said, well, man, if they want to go and lose a game like this on their home ice, all power to them, because they're just not going to win any support that way. And that means, guys, the home ice is still something to be concerned about, which is frustrating, right? All of us don't want to deal with this home ice issue no more. It's a lingering thing going on. Truth is, they're just a 500 team so far, under 500 right now, but that's basically, the record says as good as they've been this year, I believe. You can maybe flip it a bit and say, well, maybe it, you could flip one game or something because the goals for are a little higher than the goals against, whatever. But nothing comes easy for Sabres. and their fans. The Buffalo Sabres always seem to have the hard road, guys. And I'm good with that as long as it brings us to the promised land one day. But right now, that kind of loss concerns the hell out of me. It just does. It's like, man, we can't trust them still, you know? I thought we could trust them to win that game, really. Now, St. Louis, they're as unpredictable as us. So I don't know. I don't know what to expect going into that game. We'll just hope the boys win. Okay, I want to go over a few things, guys. Just for the number's sake. So, God, Tage is having a big year too. I've seen a few of you say it's too bad Tage could have got 50 goals this year. He still can. That guy could score 50 in 70 games. He still can. So, the 50 goal thing is very much still alive. But, you know, we need him there to win. More importantly than him getting 50. We need him there to win. Okay, guys, power play. The Sabres now are up to 23rd in the league in power play, 16.33%. You know, it's weird when you see a team like Washington has a worse power play than us. The Bruins, guys, are dead last in the league in power play. Dead last. 11.76%. So 23rd in the league in power play. Penalty kill. Let me click on it. And once again, guys, 23rd in the league in penalty kill. I want to bring this up because of this. So when we're saying it's our power play that's killed us this year, it's both. We're at 76.3% on the penalty kill. 76.36% on the penalty kill. And again, the Bruins are under us on the penalty kill. They're 73.61. I see Boston down there, and it's weird to see. And that's really, I want to talk about special teams a bit because it's kind of dictated our season, really, up to this point, I thought. But last game I find it goes beyond special teams. Like, there was times the Canadians were making us look stupid in our zone and we weren't taking the body, which drove me nuts. Certain times, not all game, but certain times. You know, the old Sabres were back for a lot of that game where they were just running around and it looked like they didn't know what was going on, and, you know. So I don't want to, like, just throw it at the goaltending. The goaltending was bad that game, but it was bad everywhere. It was worse for the Habs, and we still lost. You know, when they made it 6-5 in the third, I wasn't sure if we were going to get another shot even. I think we did. It's kind of a blur, right? I think we got one or two more shots after, but, you know, we're not generating shots. So if you're not generating shots, Gretzky's old saying, you know, you 100% miss goals on, how does he term it exactly? You never score goals on the shots you don't take. It's something like that, and it's true. If we're not going to take shots, guys, we're not going to score. These games where, you know, you look at the shots, you see 8, 6, and 4 in 3 periods. It's like, what the hell's going on? You know, where's the periods of like 15 and 11 and then another 16 and a third? Where are those games? We're not getting them. Not generating enough offense. So, till that happens, all right, it might be a frustrating few weeks coming. We need them next game to get like 30 shots. We need a game with 30 shots. None of these games 18 shots and 17 shots and 19 shots and expect to win. Yeah, but things will go good when you're winning, but all of a sudden, if you start drying up and start thinking, oh, well, and look how many goals we got too, right? But don't forget, we were shooting on Montreal Canadiens goalies, not New York Rangers, not Tampa Bay, not Florida. You know, you're not going to win a lot of games, guys, getting under 20 shots a game. They got to fix that. Next game, put it this way, if we would have got 30 shots last game, we'd be talking about a 4-game winning streak, you know? And that's the frustrating thing for this guy, is that, yeah, our goaltending kind of let us down, it did. But so did theirs. It's our offense that really let us down, I thought. Even though it scored a bunch of goals, there wasn't enough Offense. It's just like you shoot on their goalies and you score in Montreal. That's the thing. You know, Montreal played a great defensive game and still let in 5 goals, you know. So that's what's going on in Montreal, guys. There's no goaltending happening this year. You know, once the Sabres got like a few goals in the game, I thought we were pretty secure, especially when we came back in the third. I thought we're going to win the game. So it was a frustrating loss. I will say that. There was no point in me talking about it on a video yesterday. I wanted to finish this job. And I didn't even finish it last night. I finished it this afternoon, finally. So I'm exhausted. I really am. But I wanted to talk about the boys. Next game's big. We got to get to 500 again. We got to stop this momentum kills. We got to stop the bleeding fast, guys. We can't fall into another losing streak, you know, which is concerning because we don't know how consistent this team is going to be this year. We just know they're night and day, depending on where they're at, this team. It's weird. So if we can bounce right back with a win, then we can just try to figure out the rest of the month and, take it from there. The 7-2-1 thing, I don't even know where we're at. I think we're 1-1, right? Since I talked about 7-2-1, right? Let me just check that before I go. The 7-2-1 thing, I want to get that. I'll remember as soon as I see the games where I started it. Oh my God, I'm tired. All right, the boys, here we go. All right. Yeah, I believe I talked about it starting with Calgary, right? Okay, we're 1-1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, the West trip after. Right. Okay. Yeah, so we're 1-1 with the 7-2-1 thing. So this game becomes pretty big with St. Louis. And it's tomorrow. I'll do the pregame tomorrow. It's tomorrow. It's a 7 o'clock, right? No, it's 7:30. 7:30. Okay. So the Blues are in town. They're 7-9. You know, we're 7-8-1. So we don't know what to expect in a game like this. The Blues haven't exactly been consistent this year either. So we got a chance here. Again, against a team that's not playing great. And you got to win those games. You got to win those games. Enough with the excuses that every team in the league is tough. No, they're not. Not every team's tough. We're not exactly tough right now. No. So the Sabres got to jump on games like this and get momentum. The only time you can separate the good from the bad, guys, is winning streaks. Everybody's beatable and everybody can beat you. But the good teams generate winning streaks during the season. They generate 5, 6, 7 game winning streaks during the season. And if the Sabres can't do that, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to need, I figure, 2 long winning streaks this year to make the playoffs. And we haven't done one yet. It's early. But this was an opportunity, to get one under our belt here. If we would have beaten Montreal and we just let that game completely, I don't know, not slip out of our fingers, because it was like trying to hold slime in your hands. You couldn't get anything going in that game. You score and then right away they score kind of thing. So, and if Luukkonen's out, it's going to be tough. We're going to have to depend on Levi. And they picked up Reimer now, right? Didn't we put him on waivers? He was claimed. They put him on waivers. We claim him back. Like, what the? Poor Reimer. What a year emotionally for him. So I'm not sure what they're going to do. Luukkonen, they're not going to give us a straight answer. They're saying he's day-to-day, okay? And Tage. These are 2 guys we need back in the lineup, Samuelsson, guys. What are we going to do about Samuelsson? I don't know anymore. Is he injury prone? I'm starting to think, yeah. Like before I'd say, like, let's wait and see. Let this season unfold. We'll see if he goes, like, with no injuries, and already he's hurt and he's out for months. It's like not much we can do there, guys. Really, if the guy's injury prone, he's injury prone, and I don't know. He seems like a big, strong guy, so I'm surprised he has such rough luck with his body. But my goodness, some players just get banged up real easy. Connolly comes to mind with the concussions. And we'll see. Anyway, we'll see. But it's starting to look like Samuelson's not really going to be part of this core when this team really hits their stride. His career might be shortened early. We might move him if we can, I don't know. It's too bad because at one point, Samuelson looked like a real beast and he looked like a real solid signing for the amount they got him for. And we had a good record with him when he was playing. Guys, remember that? But if he can't stay healthy, that means what happens in the playoffs when it gets really tough? What happens? He plays the first 2 games of the playoffs, then he's out? We all know how that feels from 2006, right? When we lost all sorts of guys along in that run. Our defensemen were decimated by the time we got to Game 7 in Carolina. So, all right, guys. I don't want to drag it out too long. My little one is here. God, she knows when I talk about her. She was just sleeping. Now she's scratching my leg. Come here. I'll let you say goodnight to everybody, eh? And there she is, guys. There she is. There's my little girl. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. He's a good doggy. Yeah, she says, I gave him a kiss by accident. He's a good dog. He's a good dog. So, anyway, last game, guys, yeah, it sucked. But at the same time, did we really deserve to win? No. I don't want to see the boys get rewarded for efforts like that. I don't want to see it happen because then it becomes a habit. You know what I mean? I don't want them to think it's okay. I don't want the goaltending to think it's okay. I don't want anybody to think it's okay to win a game like that because that game was sloppy. We were letting Suzuki make us look stupid. No thanks. No thanks. Down you go. No, I want them to like a hard-earned victory. Those are the ones I like, 3-2 games like that. I couldn't believe this game, really. I'm still like taken back by it. Kind of was like, what the hell happened in this game? But I'll be honest, I wasn't that angry. At the end, I was like, good. They don't deserve to win this game. My buddy, he was texting me, teasing me, a Habs fan of mine, Randy. And he's teasing me. I was like, nah, you guys deserved it today, man. The Sabres did not deserve to win this game. And right away, he just was like, oh, okay. Like he didn't even try to bug me after. No. When you play a game like that, and you play a game where you let another team come on your home ice, with a real bunch of fans that came in with them, and you let them dictate momentum anytime it looked like they wanted to, no, we did not deserve to win that game. So to me, it's the past. I don't care. We didn't deserve to have a winning record up to that point of the season, plain and simple. So we will see against St. Louis if we get back to 500. I suspect they could. I just don't know what to think about the Blues, guys. I don't know. I got no clue what to think about them. They're not a divisional team. I don't know how that's going to pan out. Are the Sabres going to play 3 straight periods again without getting 10 shots is what I'm looking for. They've got to get some shots, guys. They got to get some shots next game. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm yakking about the same thing over and over. I wanted to touch base with you guys, get a video out to you. It's way too long. I've been on way too long. And my little girl wants some attention. So I'm going to go give her some. I'm going to watch some TV. And I'm going to go watch some Arnold clips from the 70s and stuff. So you guys have a good night. See you soon.